coffee.
Do not spill the coffee.
Oh my gosh, we're live. Hey, Facebook.
Hey!
Oh gosh, and there we go. And now we've got, boom, Instagram is live now too. Wait, you getting that one?
Yeah, there we go.
Everybody's in it? Oh, Samantha Hugan started a video. I should probably watch it.
Oh my gosh. How are you?
It's a day.
Should you tell all the friends that you were...
Are we in the frames?
Let's not sit back. I'll just enjoy.
Here we go. I feel like on mine, like, we're like, okay, there we
Should
are.
you tell all the friends that you were like this close to being late?
I literally just ran in. I threw my shoes off and I was like, press the buttons. Press the buttons. It's time to go.
Yeah. Okay, breathe. It's okay.
Okay, we're here. We're present. And this video is not sponsored at all because I didn't get anything for free.
But if you want us to sponsor you, Starbucks,
Yeah.
call us.
Because Starbucks is watching, so there we go.
You know who just followed me on Twitter, which I feel really cool about?
Who?
AMFT.
Really? They
Yeah.
follow everyone, but that's cool.
Oh.
Hey, Rocky. Rocky's in the video again.
Oh, he's back. I don't know if everybody can see him, but he's right there.
Oh.
Go. You have to go now. You have to go.
He's gonna listen. All right, what are we talking about today? Let's see. We are talking about power and control.
Power and control.
We're going to talk a little bit about cultural appropriation, right? And relationships. No, not together, but separate.
Yeah.
That was part of the power thing.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about relationships. Did you get any questions?
I didn't. Nobody sent me any questions.
Boo. I got kind of a fake question. That's kind of a good question. That'd be interesting to answer.
Okay. Tell me. I'm going to put this down so I don't
Question.
spill it everywhere.
Oh, because we're spilling that sage.
Exactly.
Ah, okay. All right. So the question that I got was, what is sex?
Oh my gosh. If you're in my class, you totally know the answer to it. So, like, write it down.
Right, the class is over with. If you're in her class, throw that shit away. Well, don't throw any of it away.
No.
But...
I love this because it is
Okay.
actually one of my lectures. There's an article that I make all my classes. Yeah, all my classes.
Well, you do have multiple classes.
I do. I have 3. Read that basically asks the same question: what is sex?
What is sex?
What do you say?
I say sex is whatever you want it to be. Sex is a personal definition, and sex can be literally anything.
That's what I say.
Because people are always like, "Oh, I want
it's
to
when
have
the
sex."
penis goes in the vagina.
And I was like, "What if you don't have a vagina? What if you don't have a
penis?
penis?" I mean, everybody has a penis somewhere. If not, you can buy one. I'm just saying, you can.
You can. You too could be the proud owner of a penis.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's your definition of sex?
It's the same thing. I mean, I guess when I think about it, I kind of get overwhelmed and like excited because there's so many definitions, which is beautiful. I just say as long as you're safe, your partner's safe, and you're not hurting anyone, sex can be a plethora of different things.
What does safe mean?
Well, you're not hurting yourself.
I'm just making us answer these questions. I know what safe means.
Oh, like consent, you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting other people.
What about condoms?
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, condoms, diaphragms, any kind of birth control method that you find.
Shout out to those still using diaphragms. Anybody got one of those?
What about sponges?
Whoa! Do they even sell sponges anymore?
Yeah,
do they really? Can we get a sponge?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever actually seen one in real life. I've only ever seen pictures.
Okay, let's.
Because all the women that I've been with do not use sponges because they're all under the age of 80.
Well, that's good.
That was rude. Watch, somebody's gonna have like a sponge. They're gonna be like, I use a sponge. I have one in right now. You probably shouldn't unless you're having sex. But you could be having sex right now. What if we were in the background while someone was having sex? I'm random today. I'm on a lot. I've had a lot of caffeine, but it's okay. We're all good.
What number is that? What cup is that?
This is cup number 5, actually. And it started with the venti coconut milk mocha macchiato.
Cool.
And then I've had 4 refills of just regular coffee. Yeah, love it.
I was told I was fat today at the gym. That was really
Oh my
fun.
God, you are not fat. This one has like 0.5% body fat, and she's like,
I was body shamed for the first time in my life.
Yeah,
to my face, was body shamed. Can go get the sheet that continues to body shame me, which is awesome.
No,
and
I don't want to see the sheet.
No, you don't, because it was horrible.
Dumb.
It was a horrible experience.
Well, what do you got to say about that?
That if anyone ever tries to do that stuff to you, know in your heart that whatever it is you're doing, whether it's having a diet, whatever that means to you, an exercise
Using a
routine,
sponge.
whatever that means to you, using a sponge, whatever that means to you, is that if you feel great, you're gonna look great.
Yep.
Don't let a machine,
Nope.
some douchebag trainer.
Nope. Was it a man?
Yeah, of course it was. Oh, it got worse too because halfway through, when he was showing me machines, he went up to some other patron or whatever, and they made a sexual assault joke.
Let's talk about power and oppression.
Great segue.
Oh, hey Danielle.
Ooh,
Hi.
hey. Hi, Danielle.
So
Hi, everybody over here. Hello, hello.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody over here. Hello.
Yay. Okay, do we
You
want to
gotta
talk
go.
about... It's time. It's time.
You gotta
Do you want
go.
some coffee? Does he... No.
I don't
I'm not going to let him
know.
actually drink my coffee.
Drink this.
What are you drinking?
No, he won't. Like,
you
get the
imagine
fuck out of here. Go.
Rocky
Oh,
on
I'm swearing
caffeine.
today.
What's wrong with
All right, I want to talk about power and control because
Okay.
it was on one of the exam questions that I gave for my final in my classes, and I was kind of thought, oh, Samantha, you didn't do a very good job of explaining it because not everyone understood what power and control is, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because it's very complex and
It is.
intertwined like a messed up yarn ball of just bleh.
Yeah. Rocky...
That was
Sorry.
my segue.
While you were saying that, you made that sound, which made me laugh. But also, Rocky's still right here. And then Danielle's like, Rocky, the real star.
Yeah, let me just...
Oh.
There he
Hi.
is.
Oh, and don't forget Augustus.
Oh my god.
He's new. He's right
I
over
forgot.
him.
This probably looks
Oh.
really hella creepy. Like,
It's
so,
only creepy because he doesn't have pupils.
shout out to Diane from Detroit. Hey girl, hey.
Well, but it's probably like, I mean, we can shout out to her and from her.
All of it.
Because it came from Diane.
This
from
is
Detroit.
a gift from Diane from Detroit to my partner, my husband Mike. He wanted this for our library space. Remember I said we moved recently, and this is what he wanted. And I'm not kidding. I wish I could look. If you just look,
Well,
he's huge.
He's gigantic.
I mean, honestly, it looks like a real person. Just like if we did this, creeping on us.
Okay.
I guess
yeah,
I'm
one of
looking at
those.
that. That looks like a better.
Yeah.
angle, but-
Well, either way, I want to sexually assault Augustus Caesar every time I come over.
He's not ugly.
And it's like super inappropriate because like I come over and I'm like, you got really nice chesticles.
That's what my dad said. He's like, why does he have breasts? And I'm like, well, he's just really muscular. And on his sheet that he would have gotten from the trainer today would have said that he was super muscular and not obese.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well anyway, we were talking about power and oppression.
Yep,
Right.
sorry.
And
Tangent.
power is like a big thing because, at least for me, whenever I think of issues of power and oppression, I always think about like I start at one spot and then I just keep going and going and going.
That's what I mean. It's this messed up ball of yarn that just, once you start unraveling it, it just doesn't stop. It's like one of those magic clown
What?
scarves.
Where's that coming from?
You know when like the clown pulls a thing out of his mouth
And
and,
it
it just
comes
keeps
out of his
coming.
mouth?
It comes.
Where is it at in there?
I'm not a clown.
Oh.
I'm not a clown.
Okay, well that confused me. Derail, number 17.
You know that was you last time. Now it's me. I take the crown. Hello.
No, because I always start with something like, when somebody says something about power, immediately in my mind, I always either think of heterosexual privilege
Yes.
or I think of gender differences. And I think of like the difference between what is commonly known as man-woman.
I would add race. I would think about those things
Yeah.
and race.
I'm just talking about the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
And then like it keeps going. So
Yeah.
like I think man woman and then I get like upset because I think man woman and then I think about like the multiple genders and I think about like more and then it keeps going, then I think about the levels of oppression.
Yep.
And I think about the levels of power disparities and then I start thinking about like race and stuff like that and then I think about like ethnicity and then I think about other
Economic
types
status.
of economic status and sexual oppression for just simply sexual acts or I think about like even like it can go as far as to
Power and
literally
control clowns. Power and control clowns.
Clowns.
Think about it.
How would we do that? I guess we could have like a
It would be It would be It from Stephen King's It.
it.
That would be the
The
visualization.
new one or the old one?
Whichever one scares you more.
Oh yeah,
Whichever
we're all
one
kind of scary.
scares you more.
Anybody want to hear a funny story? No, it's not funny, but a story about it from when I was a kid.
Yeah, pause about power and control. Sorry.
Such a mess. So it was on VHS because I'm old. And do you know what VHSs are?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you do,
Oh.
but I don't know if everybody does. But anyway, VHSs. Anyway, it was on VHS, and I think it was a 2 VHS tape because it was so long. Like you had to have 2 because it's like 3 hours long.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen it because it's just too scary.
Oh my god!
And my
it's
sister
terrifying.
growing up hated clowns,
Yeah.
so I just never got
Yeah.
into it.
So anyway, like we rented it from the movie store.
Blockbuster?
Oh no, I grew up in a small town. It was like hometown video or something like that. It was literally like what it was called.
Videos are us.
Something like that. It was something really messy. And anyway, so I rented. We put in the first one. I could barely get through like the first 3 minutes, and I was like, I'm scared. And then like me being like kind of a younger kid, I think I was like 10 or something. It was so embarrassing. And then like just everybody had to turn it off. And we had to watch it the next day. In the daylight.
But did you end up
I
watching
did watch it. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I love Stephen King.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really want to. It's just I don't like scary things. I like Stephen King in the fact that he makes me think, and like his stories are just so twisty. Like,
and they're really like detailed. That's what I used to love. Like when I was in high school, I read like almost every one of his books.
he's great. He's great. I mean, I love him, but I just don't like scary things. So it's like I respect him from afar. I know he's great from afar. I'm good.
I wish like my writing would have been compared to Stephen King at one point.
Me too. Me too. Maybe there's like still a chance.
Yours was.
Mine was?
Toy. Yes.
From you?
No.
Who said that was like Stephen King?
From like your editor. Remember, like one of the people or whatever, or
I don't
like
think it was Hannah, but yeah, maybe. I think someone. Okay, yeah.
someone was like, "Yeah, you write like Stephen King because you have a lot of like build up and story."
Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
I think it was Mike. Yeah.
No. Well, shout out to Mike.
Shout out to anyone who reads Samantha's writing because
It's
they
good.
do. You know, I might. Okay, no, we'll talk about that later. But yep, power and control.
Yep.
Before
Yeah.
this gets out of hand.
Yes. What else we need to talk about with power and control? Well, I mean,
What
we
the
talked a little bit
key
about it.
concept is, it's
Right.
just there is a group of people, and this is just like a question mark because it could be about gender, it could be about race, it could be about socioeconomic status, all of that. So there's that group, whatever group it is within those titles or ideas that we're talking about, that's in charge, that happens to be on top.
Yeah.
That is the basis of power and control.
Right. And the problem is that people wield control purposefully for the idea of oppression or repress other people.
Yep.
And then also there's people who wield power and don't even know that they're doing it. It's like a subconscious or unconscious type thing. Like they're never mind. Anyway, I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something inappropriate.
I was thinking of an example at.
You're not in
Here
my
he
live stream
is.
over here. Get in it. Get in it. Oh. Okay.
Then I'm like way off on the side of all these.
I don't. Such a mess. No editing on this.
No, don't edit. It's great. So, one of my examples I was thinking that just happened recently, and you should call your freaking senators because I did this morning, had a time of my life, whatever. Is what happened recently with the new GOP healthcare bill.
Which let's just really hope it doesn't pass through the Senate.
It is terrifying, and if you're not afraid. I'm looking at all the cameras so I could tell. Like, if you're
gonna
not
look them
afraid,
right in the eyes.
you need to be afraid. You need to be afraid. Pregnancy is not a pre-existing condition. Rape,
Nope.
any kind of sexual
Mental
assault, mental health. I'm sorry, that just made me pissed. I'm like,
Your voice sounds really big.
that is what we're talking about here, is that some group of people in a place of power controlling other people who have no way of reaching.
Or even being able to explain what it is that they need.
Yeah.
Because the people that are in power are so disconnected from situations in real life. And that's one of the things because...
that's beautifully said, yes.
Because the people that are in Congress, there are some really great people. I'm sure that there are even some really great Republican, senators and representatives.
Yep.
I'm sure that, the people who crafted this bill probably in their heart think that they're doing the right thing. They probably think... We're helping people. We didn't like this other one. Drink that tea. They probably think something. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt as human beings, even though I'm not necessarily sure they all are. But anyway, I was gonna say, so I think they're all human beings, but I think that they're part of the people who are unconsciously using power and they don't know what they're doing, because what they're seeing is they're seeing their life.
Right. Oh, I don't have any of these issues. Nobody I care about has any of these issues. Therefore, they don't exist.
Right. And they,
yes, they do.
Like,
yes,
we can call and be like, hey, I'm one of your people, don't vote for this. And I'm sure that, 30 people might call, which actually represents 30,000 people in their district, but they don't really see it that way. They would just say 30.
Please call.
It's a mess. I'm just saying.
I made up a story. I was like, I did what you said, which was like, I voted for you.
Yeah.
All of my representatives, maybe we'll change in June, I don't know.
Let's hope.
All my representatives are Republican. I live in a red state?
A super red.
But I still called and I said that I voted for them and I really honored them and that I was a Christian woman. Not a Christian woman.
People gonna watch this video and be like, heathens? Heathens?
More Jew than not.
Jewish.
Jew.
On the weekends. Well, not even on the weekends. Let's talk about Jewish right around December 3rd.
But anyway, so like I called and I just told him straight up, like, I don't think this meshes with the Christian values. I don't think it meshes with my family values, and I know so many people that are affected by this. I'm affected by it, and I just was honest and like really left a message. Well, of course I left a message because none of those fucks have anyone that ever picks up the phone. I call at least once or twice a week. I have never talked to a human.
I've talked to humans all the time, but I've never actually talked to a senator, and I really want to talk to the senator.
Yeah, you're never.
And I know that they're never going to answer it.
Not in Georgia. But you'll never hear.
It's just like frustrating because it is about power and oppression. I really do feel like that's what it is. And I know some people will take a look at this video and take a look at the things that we're saying, and they'll say, well, they're just crazy liberal progressives that just love Obama and don't care about anything.
Okay, first of all, we do love Obama.
I do love Obama.
Obama-Rama, we love him.
But the thing is that, like, I looked through the Healthcare Act. I looked through all of these other things that they're proposing in their amendments and everything else like that.
It's not just as a human you looked through it. You looked through it as a mental health professional.
Yeah, and
like
that's
you had to. It affects your
and I'm not saying that, like, the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, was amazing. I think it did have problems. Yes. To me, I'm a little bit further. So this is where you can call me a heathen and a crazy liberal, because I'm a little bit further on that other side. Because I would seriously rather have, like, universal health care for everybody that basically no one has to pay for. Like, I would rather pay more taxes, to be honest. I'd rather pay, like, 10% more of my taxes to get complete health care, good retirement, and stuff like that. I think that should just be across the board.
I wonder whether it became like taxes were a bad thing, because we went, if you go way back, history lessons, sorry, if you go way back
so
to
far
like...
away from sex. I love it.
Whatever. I'm having a really good, I don't know if you're having fun. I hope y'all are having fun, but I'm having fun.
That's my dick, Rocky. Whoa, that's my balls.
So, if you look, why did we fight the revolution back in 1776?
I don't know.
Did I say that right? 1776. Yeah. Sorry.
Somebody's gonna fact check us.
Really fast.
Somebody fact check us.
Because we were getting taxed without representation. It wasn't that we hated taxes and that we didn't want to pay it. We wanted representation. And here, for some reason, in 2017, everyone's like, taxes are bad. Don't take my money. No.
I want representation without taxes.
You to take my money. I'm gonna be the first one to be like, I will give you a check. I love taxes. I love politics. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes to good things. Don't pay your taxes. Try to drive. Don't pay your taxes.
Well, no, actually, I think that the taxes that we do pay are probably getting put in the very wrong spot.
Oh,
like, please, I mean, 100%.
Please, of course.
There's so many things that just, like, there's, like, big numbers with a lot of zeros. And I'm like, where's Bernie?
Sorry,
where's Bernie?
There's so much shade in that, like, eye twitch roll.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, so power and control is a really big, important issue. And one thing that I do with people, and I think it's great, you've heard me say it a million times, it's really helpful in therapy for any of the therapists out there. It's really helpful, even just as a person, if you want to, like, challenge some of your own values and thoughts and really just get a chance to actually, like, understand what it is that you're doing in life, is do what I like to call the why game. You want to play Rocky?
Like, why is Rocky ruining yet again?
But you start with something like, hey, I believe in.
Just won't leave. Please, go lay down, dude. Lay down.
Start with like a value, a statement, a belief, an idea, and then you ask yourself why. And then you have to be like really serious about this. Ask yourself why. And then once you've asked yourself why and you get an answer, ask yourself why again. Because really the question why can be asked with any statement.
Yeah.
Why?
I can ask you why that is. It's a good technique. It works.
See,
it works.
And when you get to a point where like you really don't feel like you have an answer anymore. So like if you really like follow it down and then you say ask yourself why and you don't have an answer anymore, then ask yourself why you don't have an answer.
Because it was beautiful.
Why?
I've seen it work. Oh, say why?
Going.
It works. I've seen it work. I've used it with my clients. I've seen you do it in class. If you've done it to me before, it works.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
Right.
So try the why game.
We should try. I wish I could why game Donald Trump.
Oh Lord, that would be really fun.
We don't have enough tea.
We don't have enough tea.
We don't have enough.
We need to like get like a farm of tea. Can you grow tea on a farm? I don't even know where tea comes from.
Can you get an IV of it and just be like, we won't be here in a minute?
I just love the tea.
Anyway, that was a really good explanation, I think.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, let us know. But we really wanted to talk about that because I know it's confusing. So it wasn't like I was like failing all my students. It was just like, okay, well, we got to do better at this. And I have to do better as an instructor. So.
Yeah. Well, and we could continue to talk about that.
We could do video after video after video about what that means. That's what I mean. It's like this mess.
So now that we talked about all that obnoxious stuff, that was kind of deep. We got a little deep there for a minute. Let's go back to maybe some sex questions.
Okay.
Or something fun.
I completely forgot what they were.
You don't have any? Whoa! Is my butt crack hanging out? Oh,
I don't know if I need
we're gonna. Yes, Samantha, thanks.
I was like, oh, let me help you. My first thought was to be like, ooh, I didn't know.
So, I think, just like perusing the internet and stuff like that and looking around, one of the most popular videos that actually end up on YouTube and other things are questions about like, and I'm springing this on you, so I'm looking here so I can see your face, is things like, what is your worst hookup story?
Okay.
Or what is, I made that up. Let's go with what's your worst hookup story because that wasn't too bad.
Personal work hookup story?
Yeah. That's assuming you've hooked up. Do you want me to share one?
No, I mean I have one, but I don't know how to explain it. I think it was a micro penis, but my thing was like his penis was like this big, and he had like no balls. I couldn't find him.
There's nothing wrong with having a small penis.
No, but you were like, "What's the worst hookup?" And it was more like, you're down there like, "Ooh, hey," and then you're like, "Where's the balls?"
The balls were missing? Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, some people don't have balls. Maybe it was an FTM.
I don't know. Like, it was never clarified. I never saw that person again. So it was never like I could go back and be like, brink.
Was it like, was it so bad though because of the fact that there was
that's the thing.
Penis?
I gotta think about it. Do I have a bad hookup story?
I got one that's actually just kind of like, it's not necessarily bad.
Yeah, tell me yours.
It wasn't
I feel like I have. I mean, maybe I don't think like
well, it wasn't like sex wasn't bad, but I remember one time I like hooked up with someone and it was on a pull-out couch. Whoa. And it kept trying to fold back up. What was happening? We were like, being intimate, and the couch kept like folding back up, and it kept like it was squishing us in the couch, and I was like, "This is awkward."
Yeah, I can't.
That was it. That's the whole story. That's all I got.
I feel bad that I don't really have one. I just
okay.
Because like when I think of the one hookup story that I have, I was like, but
oh god. Well, you don't have to say it's about Mike. I'm assuming it's not about Mike.
That's why he's gonna be pissed.
Like Mike doesn't know you slept with other people. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
He doesn't know you slept with other people?
No, he does.
He was like
He gets a little weird when I reminisce or like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Girl, from day one, like first date with Jessica, that's my wife, Jessica, we sat down and I was literally like, How many people you stuck with? How many people's been in all of this?
Yeah, me
right
too.
now?
Right, me too.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, cool. I'm like, want to reminisce and like talk
And I'm
about
like,
it.
what
whatever.
happened? And I'm like, tell me about it. I bet that was hot. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's weird.
Just keep them in my brain.
Write them down for later.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we at? What are we doing? Do you have any questions?
Hey, don't be, your phone's gonna die.
I know. Keep saying like a low battery. And I'm like,
Keep it
man.
together. No, I think we've been going for almost 30 minutes.
Have we already?
Yeah.
Good Lord. You know, I want to ask the world of people out here, okay?
Okay.
One question.
We'll go.
Well, it's not that serious. You're making it sound really serious.
Okay.
Now I feel a little pressure.
Like the world needs to know.
No, this question is, do you want to see more structured videos from us, or would you rather see kind of like meh, whatever videos?
This mess that we did today.
Yeah, where we're just kind of like rambling. Where like I'm rolling the door, ripping off my coat, throwing it on the ground, being like, press the buttons, we're starting.
Here's your tea.
Yeah, I was like, take your tea. Goodbye.
We need to use the fancy tea set that
I know. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, you got this like real fancy tea thing, and we could be, and that was really fun that first day. We could get some clotted cum or something. What was it called?
Clotted cream.
Cream cum, whatever, same thing.
And let us know if this is too creepy because we can totally find a new area.
This guy?
Yeah.
All right. Whatever video. Uh-oh. I don't know who that is, but you're giving us some feedback.
Video.
Appreciate it. At Taylor Christian Snyder. You're my favorite.
It's my class. Hello.
Hey, you're my favorite person right now. Oh, I'm going to move this just for a second. Oh, here we go. What would a structured video look like? The previous one?
Was the previous one structured? Oh yeah, when you made me make the clit video and clit, and I was like, me make the clit out of tinfoil.
Yeah, I'm thinking that that's probably what it would be. It's something like that.
We really want questions, honestly.
Yeah, we do good with questions.
Yeah.
I like the questions.
I wish we could have recorded the Agnes Scott, and then that could have been a video.
That would have been
because
so
that
good.
was on point.
They were good that day. That was some good
You were good
questions.
that day. I just felt like I was like, why am I here?
Whatever.
At the microphone, why did they invite me?
Give me a microphone and I go a little crazy.
He does.
So, get me a microphone and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Hey, Krista, thanks for joining us, by the way, and for that question about structured videos. So yeah, we'll see what it looks like, and we'll probably have more tea stuff next time because I feel like we've fallen off our theme.
Well, this was an accident. This wasn't. We weren't supposed.
It was an accident. We need to go visit Planned Parenthood. Was that too much?
Planned Parenthood.
I know. I'm gonna go visit Planned Parenthood and give them a few 50s, and tell them I will give them time because 50s is my entire life savings. Okay. All right. It is sad. I'm not a real adult. It's okay. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We love you much.
And if you didn't get a chance, well, you'd be watching this. Hey, Rocky, you want to make out a little bit?
You know the drill. We go live, then we post it later, and then we'll be back in like 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks.
Hopefully it's not 2 or 3 weeks.
You want to do it every week?
I don't know. We should figure something out.
Okay.
If people like it.
They do.
If we get them views up. Everybody, please subscribe to our Instagrams. I'm at Chris Bellows. If you're watching over here, you're already on it. If you're watching over here, it's at Samantha_Hugan, and you better come at Chris Bellows.
Yeah.
Okay? Come at Chris Bellows. You're welcome. And if you're over here, you could probably go to Samantha Hugan if you want. This one here, welcome to Facebook. Hi, everybody. Please feel free to follow us on Instagram because I love me some Insta. And, Krista wants us every week. Yes!
Whoa.
Hey, Krista Boo. Oh, my God. I love Krista. She's like one of my favorite people. She's a former student from when I was in Ohio at my postdoc. Love Krista. So anyway, I will talk to you guys all later.
Yeah.
We will talk to you all later.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything. And again, if you have any questions, there's an anonymous feature on my blog, samanthahugan.com, where you can go and submit your questions anytime.
You can do that at chrisbells.com too.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's on the sidebar on the right, a little farther down. Ooh. Yeah.
Mine's at the top.
Okay. All right, let's wrap this shit up.
All right, bye, y'all. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for joining us. Bye. Oh, wait, we probably should have done the Facebook Live one first.